customize what your Madden experience will be. This is just a rough draft. You can come back and change these in the settings menu.
Go, 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 It's your birthday, and you know we don't give, 'cause that's your birthday. You'll find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and off we go from Soldier Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
Prescott now. And that'll be incomplete. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll run with ETN. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Throwing, Prescott. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Prescott to throw it. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Jackson now. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. You talk about this Lions defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Bears at 6 and 10 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That's taken in. It's Xavier Ligon. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Sit up! You change it. Ready.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down and 8.
Sit up!
On the draw, here's Jeanty. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
3rd and 5.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Real quick, ready?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
What ain't it? Sit up!
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Travis Etienne, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Ryland up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Sit on! 180!
Play action. Now Jackson on the move to his left. Little short pass here to Hill. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll
try to run for it with Genty. Well, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, it's Genty. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The career is more at stake when you're proud. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of
from the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
180!
First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jaleel McLaughlin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are back within a score. 2 good
drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Trey Harris, 44 yards. And the Lions add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff that we're looking for.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
His throw incomplete. That right there, his first incompletion so far in this game, Charles. He was 9 of 9 before that.
Yeah, I think that qualifies as being locked in. And then you have to ask him the question, so what caused the incompletion? Come on, man, get back on your game. Let's go.
They go play action now. Jackson, they'll buy some time right. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now Jackson, apparently a little unsure of things, so he'll call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. Touchdown! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. It's a great opportunity for them.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And some room to work. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Ryland on for the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll roll him out right. That ball caught by Harrison. There he goes, right side. He may go. Touchdown, Chicago. Marvin Harrison Jr., 83 yards. And the Bears have got it back to within a score.
Pardon me, you know the real key is to stop being good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Prescott completes it to Fant on the right side. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Looking to throw, Prescott. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Yeah! Here we go!
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Prescott. His pass caught with the throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Bears 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv act, they're good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, 10 at the 37-yard line.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
180.
Now it's Jackson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
That's good. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
180.
And here he'll be brought in a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
This time Jackson will throw it. That one complete to again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Got a man. That's Leggett. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Up the middle, it's Jinty. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver.
Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And now look at him go. Takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Joey Sly sets the kickoff.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Second down and a yard. Prescott off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. It's Kelsey on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Trey Harris, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Lions extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now Jackson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the gun, Jackson. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now Riley for the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a three-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass worked to perfection. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And this is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Sit on! Hey! Go. Sit.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're above the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging them, giving a little dab. It's been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Prescott now from the 50. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 136 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. On 1st down, right back to ETN.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nope.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve is. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away.
lady so proud of the ways. He teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing and say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Come.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't state much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out? Yeah, did it find out? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't think much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't think much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. I used to see. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe